Well, today I thought it's Monday, it's cloudy out. What's going to taste really good, but springtime too. And I found a great recipe for zucchini shrimp cakes. Now these are very versatile. I make zucchini latkes a lot during the Hanukkah season by adding just a small amount of pre-cooked shrimp. It really changes the flavor. And of course, my new favorite salt of the month, the rosemary basil sea salt from our friends over at St. Armand's Spice and Tea Store, is going to really bring that pop. We're going to make a little bit of a pickled radish salad. Radishes are trending, so you're going to see a lot of these around. So stay with me. We're making some delicious lunch with zucchini shrimp cakes. First, what I want to do is start to pickle the radishes. Really quick pickle, and this recipe works so well with so many things. You could add jicama slaw to it, or julienne of carrot and red pepper. I'm going with these farm fresh radishes I picked up at the fresh market, but they also have great organic radishes over at Warden Farms if you're headed to the farmers market this weekend. So I already have about 1.5 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Now I'm going to just a little bit of sugar, give it just a splash, and then we're going to use rice wine vinegar. I'm sure you've seen me use rice wine vinegar before because it really brings out a smooth taste in it. Then just a little bit of salt and pepper. And we're going to basically just toss this and let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. It can just sit on the counter. That's going to be fine. Now I have a little organic baby kale and some fresh herbs, and we can toss that all in at the very last minute. So let's get this sitting, and I'm telling you, just like that, it's delicious. Wait till we get to 10 minutes from now. Now we're going to talk about the zucchini. 2 medium zucchinis in a grater. I use my food processor on grating. It's going to be perfect for this batch. So that's going to go in a mixing bowl. As you can see, it really produces quite a lot. The great thing is it doesn't take a lot of shrimp. So this is an inexpensive dish to serve. And you can serve it as an appetizer. Just make the cake smaller. I have about 7 ounces of chilled shrimp, and what I do is I just see what's on sale, can always pop it in the freezer because I know I'm going to use it for several different ingredients. So to this we're going to add some diced onion, get that good flavor in there, and then we're going to add 1 egg, and usually 1 egg is what you need. Now the important thing with zucchini is zucchini, as you mix it, once you shred it, gets very wet. So you want to have a clean dish towel. Paper towel isn't so good to do with it because it can get caught up in it, but a clean dish towel, because we're going to squeeze this after. You can squeeze the zucchini when you first grate it, but once you start adding the other ingredients and the salt, that's what draws it out. So I'll season this up and we'll start frying when we come back and assembling this delicious dish that I really think is perfect for the start of a week. So what I added was some panko breadcrumbs. Now you can either use the regular plain or Italian panko breadcrumbs. I love the extra seasoning, so I'm going to power it up with the Italian panko. Panko really makes them nice and crispy. Again, remember, we've squeezed this mixture once on a dishcloth. Now we're going to do it again with our hands as it goes into the pan. So you can see they're browning up really beautifully. We call it a zucchini shrimp cake. I can also call it a zucchini shrimp latke. So we're going to check on our beautiful garden radishes. I've added a little mint and a little fresh dill to that. It has that little bit of sugar to cut with the pucker from red wine vinegar, and also from the rice wine vinegar. That is one of my favorites. To this, we're going to just toss in, this is going to be our garnish. I'm going to toss in some fresh organic baby kale. This is the tender kale that tastes like lettuces, and that's what I like. So it's not going to have that chewy bite. You know, I always say when I'm doing my restaurant reviews, one thing I get very critical about is if there's something on the plate that isn't dressed. I just don't want some lettuce and radishes on the plate. You have to be able to have that flavor. So here we have that pickling that's been going on. And so now let's come over to where I've already dressed up some cakes, patted them in a paper towel to remove any excess grease. And now I'm going to take the pickled salad with the with a little bit of the kale, and I'm going to put it right in the center here. I've also topped it with a little Greek yogurt. You can use sour cream. You can add a little curry to this if you want, but I think just the pickled radishes add so much flavor, and the more salad I can get on anything, the better. So there we go. About 3 to an order. We have that beautiful pickled relish right in there with the radishes, and we are just about ready to serve. When we come back, I think I'll give John Scalzi a taste.
Judy Gallagher back in the kitchen, and you've gussied this up and made it pretty.
I made it pretty for you, honey.
Made it pretty. What'd you do on there?
Well, I took the theory of a zucchini latke and added shrimp, thanks to a recipe I modeled from Cooking Light, and added some really creative basil, rosemary salt, and then made pickled radish and baby kale salad to go on top. Little dill, little mint, tiny dab of Greek yogurt, and I just think it's a real nice springtime dish.
Oh, that is delicious. And it tastes so healthy, too.
Yep. Other than being fried in a pan, it is pretty healthy.
Recipe on our website. Could you bake that in the oven?
You could definitely bake it,
Broil it?
but it would probably have to be in little cups.
Okay.
I would use souffle cups. Recipe is on our website on mysuncoast.com. Click on that dining side, and you're going to get the recipe videos and enter to win a $50 gift card to a close restaurant.
Can't beat that. This is terrific.
Yeah, good.
Really good.
Thank you.
Really good.